This footage coming out of Caracas confirms the inevitable. What you are witnessing is not a skirmish, it is unilateral domination. The United States is currently projecting overwhelming force across Venezuela, and the regime's military capability has effectively collapsed. There is no viable resistance left to check this advance.
The Pentagon is executing precision strikes at will. Let me break down the tactical reality. Look at this feed. These are AH-64 Apache gunships. They are not just engaging, they are systematically dismantling Venezuelan airfields, hardened military installations, and radar sites. They are picking apart the country's integrated air defense network as if it were a training exercise. And this is the critical detail that the mainstream narrative is missing. These are not legacy defenses. We're talking about Russian-supplied S-300 batteries, bolstered by additional platforms procured from Iran. Until a few months ago, Caracas lacked this level of A2AD capability. Why is this significant? Because the S-300 is designed to intercept high-velocity threats, supersonic fighter jets and cruise missiles. Yet we're watching rotary-wing aircraft, technically slow-moving targets, neutralize these assets with total impunity. This exposes a catastrophic failure in the export-grade hardware supplied by Moscow and Beijing. The geopolitical implications are staggering. Russia is watching its technology fail. China is watching. Every nation relying on this doctrine is witnessing the obsolescence of their shield. Remember, only months ago, the Maduro regime boasted of a stockpile of over 2,000 Russian-made missiles, threatening a scorched earth retaliation against any U.S. intervention. That deterrent evaporated in the opening phase of this campaign. The U.S. military neutralized those strategic assets within the first 10 minutes of the operation. The Venezuelan military was incapacitated before they could even initiate a launch sequence.
With the missile threat negated, U.S. air power has achieved total air superiority. They are now operating over the capital, Caracas, with a level of freedom usually reserved for domestic airspace. And here is the escalation. This footage shows CH-47 Chinooks operating over the city. These are not attack platforms, they are heavy-lift transports. In military doctrine, you do not deploy heavy transports unless the airspace is fully permissive. Their presence signals a shift from air interdiction to ground insertion. The U.S. is now deploying paratroopers and special operations forces directly into the capital. While other nations, including India, possess these same force projection assets, the United States is demonstrating how they are utilized in a maximum pressure campaign. This is a masterclass in using vertical envelopment to seize a hostile capital. Intelligence reports suggest that President Trump's objective is a classic decapitation strategy. The goal is to seize Caracas immediately. As military history teaches us, specifically the fall of Dhaka in 1971, once the capital falls and the center of gravity is lost, standing armies on the periphery become irrelevant. Without a central command authority, the remaining forces will have no choice but to capitulate.
We are receiving unconfirmed reports that the president has authorized JSOC elements, specifically Delta Force, to secure high-value targets. The directive is clear: capture or neutralize President Maduro and his inner circle. Judging by the rotary wing activity over the presidential palace, the extraction or elimination phase is likely already underway. The operation is moving fast. We expect confirmation on the ground situation within the hour. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will be back with a situation report the moment the Pentagon releases more data. Stay tuned.